Hi and welcome to this autoemotional.com presentation for an icon of the motoring generation, which is of course the Porsche 944 S2 presented on a G-Reg. This car has got some of the most comprehensive service history we have ever featured on autoemotional.com and is probably one of the most cherished examples in terms of paperwork that we have ever seen, comprising of 2 stamped service history books, an unbelievable 2+ huge paperwork file. The colour, as you can see, is a rather distinctive Porsche blue, coming with of course the original factory alloys wrapped in excellent tyres. The car is taxed till 5th of this year and has a brand new MOT on it. As you can see, the piped blue light grey leather interior is in very good condition. Even the back seats, contoured and hand stitched on this Stuttgart supercar, is really in brilliant condition. Of course, coming with the very large tilting sunroof. Again, the Porsche rims all the way around, wrapped in those excellent Dunlop tyres. The vehicle with its unmistakable silhouette, the huge rear glass, the side glass as well as the windscreen, all in brilliant condition, no cracks or chips to mention whatsoever. The rear valance sculpted just to aid the diffusion of the air around the vehicle. Don't forget, lots of people look at these cars as though they are old Porsches. They're classic cars, and like they say, there's no such thing as an old Porsche, just a new owner, and none more so the case in this particular vehicle. That chrome tipped exhaust pipe, as you can see there, just aiding the BHP that exits from this superbly kept engine. The boot on this vehicle with a Porsche crest is huge for a 2+2 car. As you can see, coming with the original cover. The vehicle benefits from having a brand new battery, hence the spares being in the boot. Again, the white carpet in very good condition for the age of the vehicle. And again, that sculpted seats of the Porsche that encompass both driver and front passenger really do make for a awesome place to be whenever you turn the key on this vehicle. Again, from any angle, the vehicle is just in fabulous order and unmistakable shape. The sculpted rear arches that jut out, as well as on the front wings, really do suggest the power that lies beneath the huge bonnet on this vehicle. Again, Porsche alloys all the way around, and the Dunlop tyres too. Lovely little feature that when you do actually lock and alarm the vehicle, as you can see there, the door pins have actually got their own individual lights in them, just letting you know that the car is alarmed as well. Of course, the seats are electric, and bar some rubbing on the driver's bolster, no tears to mention whatsoever. Just an absolutely well kept example of a facelift oval dash 944 S2. Stepping into the vehicle, you're greeted by, of course, that Porsche logo and that firm clunk of the door. The car starts absolutely on the button and does include an immobilizer, which of course is always going to help with insurance purposes. And starting on the button without fail each and every time, that highly revving engine, as you can see, just practically redlining every time you blip the engine, is just a fabulous addition. The windows are of course electric, and the wing mirrors too, fully adjustable, that being the driver's and that being the passenger's electric window. As well as that, you also can adjust the electric mirrors, that being the passengers, and flip the little switch on the console to then adjust the drivers as well. The vehicle, of course, coming with power steering and a host of all the gadgets, the pipe seats in such brilliant order. On the armrest then you actually have the original cassette holder. Again, just a nice exclusive little touch, the leather bound gear gaiter. You then have the ability to deadlock the vehicle from inside the vehicle, adjust which electric mirror you're adjusting, the rear wiper, which I can just show for you operating in the rear view mirror, and of course the tilt and slide tilting sunroof. Lovely little addition to fill the cabin with some beautiful sunlight. The car is also coming with the Sony CD face-off stereo, which, as you will be able to hear, has awesome sounds. More importantly, of course, you do have all the ancillaries, being the clock, the hazard, the front def to clear the windscreen, which you can hear operating there rather powerfully, as well as, of course, all the heating and cooling controls in this cold weather, the weight of the car and the traction, as well as the hot air that blows furiously, really makes for a lovely cocoon to be in. Of course, you've got the recirculating air, the rear window demister, the ability to dim the instrument panels, and of course those trademark pop-up headlights, which, as you can see, operate flawlessly. The Porsche embossed hand-stitched leather steering wheel, which of course is power steering, indicators, windscreen wipers, and front and rear fog lights, as well as the jet wash, are all operational. Now the car is absolutely on the button, starts without fail, of course, with its brand new MOT, 3 months tax, and what has to be absolutely unique to us here at Auto Emotional, finding 2 fully stamped Porsche books, that being the second in fact, and that being the first, with a huge array of detailed work which will all be spec'd up in autoemotional.com. You have got tons of all the original literature that came with the vehicle when it was sold, and as well as that, you have got a huge history file here of the vehicle, which has just got absolute stacks and stacks of history, again, all of which is of course going to be passed on to its lucky new owner, as well as detailed on autoemotional.com. The vehicle really is an absolute pleasure to drive, starting on the button without fail each and every time. The car then just looking for someone to take over ownership, and we of course envisage a huge amount of interest on such a late plate Porsche 944 with its huge history file presented in this awesome shade of Porsche blue. The vehicle really does make for a pleasure to get into and behold. It's just a thing of legends, really, the 944, and this being the S2, the drive is slightly more tighter, and you really do get a feel of a era gone by when quality actually did mean something to car manufacturers. And the history file and paperwork on this vehicle, with its brand new MLT, tax, power steering, leather interior that is all piped, the electric wing mirrors, the electric windows, the original alloys, and of course that all-important Porsche badge, really do make for a vehicle that's going to be high on anyone's wish list. So once again, if there's any questions on this awe-inspiring Porsche 944 S2, please do not hesitate to contact us directly at your favourite online car retailer, autoemotional.com. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this presentation. We look forward to any calls for test drives from autoemotional.com.